Here to keep the chase going, share information, spread unity, preserve our heritage and our culture. We're trying to achieve something that you just can't catch. We're always trying to find a better way, trying to make better dogs. That's what Dixie Doggers Podcast is. That's who we are.
This episode is brought to you by Rankin Ranch 38 Cattle Company. Marc Rankin specializes in Brahma and Brahma Cross cattle in Oglethorpe County, Georgia. You can contact him at 407-832-2077. 407-832-2077. Quick podcast announcement. Ty Nordvet has a litter of Catahoula Pit Mix puppies, and he was wanting to place them with homes that have kids that want these dogs. He's located in Central Florida and can drive and meet if needed. You can contact him at 651-249-9246. 651-249-9246. Coccidiosis is typically caused by bacteria in the genus Emeria and Isopora. It has a very complex life cycle that affects the intestinal tract of many species of mammals and birds. In dogs, the pre-patent period is about 3 weeks. The pre-patent period is the period between infection with the parasite and the parasite in the body determined by the recovery of oocyst in the feces. Oocyst being OOCYSTS. Oocysts are basically the bacteria's eggs. Most infection in dog and cats is a direct life cycle involving the ingestion of oocysts in the feces once infective. Sporulation, the bacteria's reproduction, can occur in 6 hours in warm, moist, and oxygenated condition, but usually takes between 7 and 10 days. Isospora species have the potential of producing very large numbers of oocysts within a short period. Dogs can be infected with coccidiosis through contaminated water, feces, feed in water bowls, and soil. General prevention includes keeping a clean kennel or chain spot, water bucket, and feed bowl. During an outbreak, daily cleaning is needed. Infective oocysts can survive for many months in the environment and are resistant to the most commonly used disinfectants. Chlorine disinfectants are effective. Test to check to see if they are too corrosive for the surfaces you're cleaning. Some ammonia-based disinfectants kill oocysts but cannot be used while animals are present. Steam cleaning is also effective. Sulfadimethoxine, sold under the brand name Albon, is the only FDA-approved medication for coccidia in the United States. It is an antibiotic that inhibits the growth of coccidia-causing bacteria. Consult with your veterinarian to see what dosage of Albon your dog needs. A few other medications, such as Ponazuril, are often used off-label to treat coccidia with success. Co-infections with other parasites are common and may require additional medications. Anticoccidials are another example use of off-label medications such as Amprolium. Amprolium, the brand name Cord, fights and prevents coccidiosis. These drugs target specific stages of the development of the parasite with the goal of preventing clinical and subclinical disease from occurring, which just means extreme cases and debilitating. Anticoccidial drugs can have a coccidiostatic effect where the development of Emeria is halted, a coccidiocidal effect, Emeria is killed in the gut, or both. Improper dosing or long-term use can allow bacteria to develop a resistance over time. There is currently no vaccine for coccidiosis in dogs. We do several things to help our dogs with coccidiosis. We use the liquid cord at a rate of 1 milliliter between We do several things to help our dogs with coccidiosis. We use the liquid cord at the rate of 1 milliliter per 20 pounds over our dog's feed once they start showing symptoms of coccidia. Coccidia has a distinct smell, like more rotten or rancid smell in far gone cases. Puppies don't have much immunity, so cases can be extreme for them in a short amount of time. It tends to give the stool a more mucus consistency, and that can be from a translucent yellowish orange to black. Black typically means blood. This can come from intestinal damage as well as a co-infection case of worms. We plan to start using Albon to switch up on dogs that have coccidiosis. In the past, a dog with a sensitive stomach can benefit from being fed boiled chicken, canned pumpkin, or rice cooking broth, or a combination of all three. Using a diet like this will also make it easier to disguise medications in a finicky dog's bowl. And down below, we'll have all of our resources and sources, and also a couple different websites where you can buy these medications to treat your dogs. Thank you. Hope y'all enjoyed that episode. Stay tuned for our new episodes every Monday and Wednesday. For questions, advertising, or just to chat, email DixieDoggers01@gmail.com.